a bit of warm up first. Okay, I will start with metric. Warm up. Okay, metric, it is something that you have to know it very, very well. Exam definitely come up. Okay, so we start with page 2. Okay, everybody, page 2, question 1. Okay, we do metric to warm up. Hayne has 33 pieces of 20 cent and 50 cent coin. The sum of the money is 12 ringgit. By using metric method, calculate the number of 20 cent and 50 cent coin that Hayne has. All right, so we need to use metric to find unknown, yeah? So we need to form two equations. So they say calculate the number of 20 cent coin. So the number of 20 cent coin, let it be X. Number of 50 cent coin, let it be Y. Okay, so we need to form two equations. So the first equation is, so things that important is 33 pieces total. So first equation, X plus Y equals to 33. So you have X number of 20 cent coin, Y number of 50 cent coin, total 33 points. Okay, so this equation 1. So the second equation must involve money value, 12 ringgit. So what is the second equation? So the second equation, so we have X number of 20 cent coin. 120 cent is 0.2. The value is 0.2. So 0.2x plus 0.5y equals to 12 ringgit. So this is equation 2. Okay, then we use metric method to do it. Open 2 bracket, equal, okay, another bracket. So we put 4 numbers. So 1, 1, 0.2, 0.5. So xy. So the other one put the answer 33, 12. So to find xy, so this metric bring over become inverse. So remember the formula of inverse. 1 over AD minus BC. So 0.5 minus 1 times 0.2, 0.2. Yeah, guys, if you got the answer already, please send me so that I know whether you are doing it correctly or wrong. If you got the final answer already. Okay, then inverse A and D, we need to terbalik 0.5 and then 1. And the other one, the B and C, no need to terbalik, you just have to times negative, become negative 1 and negative 0.2. So 33 and 12. 1 over 0.1 over 0.3. Okay, these two metric times together. So always row and then column. 0.5 times 33. So we get 16.5 plus negative 1 times 12, negative 12. Okay, the other one, again, it has to be row and then column. Okay, row, column. So negative 0.2 times 33. So we get negative 6.6 plus 1 times 12. 12. Okay, 1 over 0.3. 16.5 minus 12. So we get 4.5. Negative 6.6 plus 12. So we get 5.4. Okay, so at the end, what is the final answer? Everybody. Okay, so here we get 15. So here I get 18. Okay, so at the end, they ask, what is the number of 20 cent coin? So 20 cent coin, we make it X earlier on, right? So 20 cent, 15 pieces. 50 cent, 18 pieces. All right, okay, let's continue next one. Okay, we are doing metric to warm up our class, yeah? Okay, number 2. The table shows information of canned drinks purchased by G1. G1 purchased X can of coffee and Y can of chocolate drinks. The total number of canned drinks purchased is 6. And the total price of canned drinks purchased is 17 ringgit. Okay, look at the table. So they say coffee per drink is 3 ringgit. Chocolate per drink is 2 ringgit. Question 8. Write 2 linear equations in terms of XY to represent the above information. So write 2 equations. So the first equation definitely related to the 6. Total drink 6. So we have X number of coffee, Y number of chocolate. So X plus Y equal 6. First equation. Okay, the second equation is related to value, 17 ringgit. Okay, so we know that 1 coffee is 3 ringgit. So we have X number of coffee. So will be 3X plus 2 ringgit for each chocolate. So we have Y number. So 2 times 2Y. Okay, 2 times Y, 2Y. So the total amount is 17 ringgit. So this is the equation done. Now B, use metric to do. Okay, guys, if you do it fast, give me the answer, yeah. Okay, so metric 1, 1, 3, 2. So here put XY. 6, 17. Okay, so to find xy, so break this matrix over, become inverse. So equals to 1 over AD minus BC. Always cross. AD minus BC. 1 times 2, 2. Minus 1 times 3, 3. Okay, so 1 and 2, the A and D switch, become 2, 1. The B and C times negative, become negative 1, negative 3. Okay, followed by 6, 17. 1 over 2, 2 minus 3. So it's actually negative 1. Okay. Row column. 2 times 6, so which is 12. Plus negative 1 times 17, negative 17. Okay, followed by negative 3 times 6, negative 18. Plus 1 times 17, 17. Okay, so here, okay, we have negative 1 at the end. Yeah, outside, negative 1. So I just put negative. Okay, just put negative. The 1 don't have to write. So 12 minus 17 is negative 5. So negative 18 plus 17 is negative 1. So at the end, the answer is negative, negative, positive. So both become positive. So they are, so calculate the value of x and y. So you write again, x equal 5, y equals 1. So make sure you are very, very familiar with metric. Definitely come up every single time in exam. Okay, number 3. So they say this is the inverse metric of this. Find the value of n and q. Okay, can anybody tell me what is q? Okay, q, you just need like 1 second, you can tell. So they say this is the inverse. If this is inverse Songsang, then meaning this will be the original. So can you tell what is q? So the q original, this one a, then the inverse, the a will be here. Remember the inverse formula? Okay, correct. Correct. So inverse formula is 1 over AD minus BC. And then DA. Negative B, negative C always. So you just compare this one AD, Q6. Then if we do inverse, it will become 6Q. So meaning Q will be the 3. Okay, Q is 3. Then how about N? So what's the answer for N? Okay, so to find N, so 1 over N here. So the N is always AD minus BC. It's always AD minus BC. We use the original one to find. So N equal, since we know Q is 3 already, AD 6 times 3 minus BC 4 times 5. So N equal 18 minus 20. So N equals to negative 2. Yep. Okay. Number 4, the inverse metric of this metric is the 1 over 10, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so make sure you can identify, differentiate which one is inverse, which one is original. Now, when you see a fraction outside, definitely is inverse. It can't be original. So if this is inverse, then this one must be the original. Okay, so now guys, what is P? I think you can tell T in 2 seconds. T equals to, you just compare the original. This is AD. Then when we do inverse, we will terbalik DA. So the T is, yep, the T is 4. So this is 4. So T is 4. Okay, then how about S? From here, we can't tell S like the AD because A is S. When we terbalik, the S is still S. So we have to use somewhere else to find. Okay, we use the 10 here. So this place is always AD minus BC, right? So we know T is 4 already. So to find this as AD minus BC equals to 10. So 4S minus BC. AD minus BC. So times together, so which is negative 6 equals to 10. So S equals to 4S plus 6 equals to 10. 4S equals to 4. S equals to 4 divided by 4. 1. Okay, last, number 5. So when they say metric M does not have inverse metric, what does that mean? Like when you see this no inverse metric, in what situation there's no inverse metric? So there's only one situation, which is inverse. We always use formula 1 over AD minus BC, DA, negative B, negative C, correct? So there's only one situation, no inverse metric is if the metric AD minus BC here coincidentally equals 0. If AD minus BC is 0, 1 over 0 holding error. So whenever they say no inverse metric, you have to remember they're trying to tell you that their AD minus BC is equals to 0. Okay, so now you can find K. You know, A times B minus B times C equals to 0. 2 times K, 2K. Minus 6 times 3, 18 equal 0. So K equals to 2K equals to 18. K equals to 9. Okay, the other one. AD minus BC. So 9 times negative 6, negative 54. Minus K times negative 8, so it's negative 8K equals 0. Negative 54 plus 8K equals 0. So at the end, K is how much? So 8K equals 54. K equals to, you get decimal answer. So you get 6.75. Okay, anything you want to ask regarding metric? Is it okay? Now I just put simple must know question in metric. Alright, because these are the things that you have to know, especially the problem solving. So make sure you know how to find XY using metric method. Okay, so the next topic. Okay, the next topic. Let's do. Okay, guys, let me ask your opinion. For insurance, so far, do you find okay? Anybody find it is very tough, don't know how to do insurance? Or it is okay actually? Okay, let me test all of you. Okay, since the first question here is motor insurance. Okay, motor insurance for comprehensive policy, guys, what is the rate for every 1,000 if the car is driven in Semenanjung, Malaysia? Do you all remember? Okay, wow, remember. Okay, so it's 26 ringgit. Then how about if the car is driven in Sabah, Sarawak? What is the rate per 1,000? So you know Sabah, Sarawak, the rate will be cheaper, right? So for every 1,000, how much? Correct. This is correct. And then the rest forgot. It is 20 ringgit 30 cent. Okay, 20 ringgit 30 cent. Okay, my next question. If we are finding third party fire and theft policy, it is always how many percent of the comprehensive policy basic premium? So you know that the second policy will be third party fire and theft, and it is cheaper, and it is always how many percent? It is always 75%. Correct. Okay, now for those who forgot how to do motor insurance, please go and revise. Okay, now today, okay, for insurance, I want to do one question. Okay, number 3, fire insurance. I think the most challenging probably will be fire insurance. Okay, so we're going to do number 3 and number 4 so that we can, at least we cover some insurance. Okay, number 3. So we do number 3, yeah. Who wants to buy fire insurance for his house? The insurable value of the house is 550,000. So the fire insurance policy he wants to buy has a core insurance provision insured 75% of the insurable value and deductible 5,000. Okay, number 1, calculate the amount of insurance required by for the house. So the required insurance, okay, that is 75% core insurance, deductible 5,000, and the insurable value is 550,000. Okay, so guys, what's the answer? The amount of required insurance yang harus dibeli. Since the core insurance is 75%, meaning if anything happened to the house, insurance only cover up to 75%. Means you should only buy 75%. And that will be, so if the house is 550,000, so just times 75%, that will be the insurance required. So he only need to buy 412,500 ringgit insurance, worth of insurance. Yup. Now B, whose house caught on fire and the amount of loss is 45,000. Calculate the amount of compensation. Okay, pampasan yang akan diterima. So the compensation he will be received if he injured the house. Now, when we learn fire insurance, we know how much money he can get. It depends on how much insurance he injured. If he injured at the required insurance, how much compensation can he get? If he insured at the required insurance means he buy this amount of money of insurance, this worth of insurance. How much compensation he can get if the loss is 45,000. So this is the first situation. So first situation. So the insured value is equals to the required insurance. So the first situation. Therefore, so the compensation is they will just take the loss. So the loss is 45,000. So 45,000 minus deductible. Remember, deductible, no matter how you have to, the policyholder have to pay. So deductible is 5,000. After minus 5,000, he can get 40,000. Okay, and this is the compensation he can get if he insured at the required insurance. Okay, number two, what if he insured at 338,000 and calculate the core insurance penalty? So 338,000 is less than what he should, isn't it? He should buy at 412,500 ringgit, but he only buy at 338,000. Okay, so this is the second situation. So the second situation means the insured value is less than required insurance. So in this case, the second situation, so they will do some calculation like this. So the amount of insurance purchase, 338,000 divided by the amount of required insurance. So the required insurance is 412,500 times the loss. The loss is 45,000 and then minus deductible. Remember? Okay, so what is the final answer? Use calculator, give it cut 2020. After minus 5,000, so we get 31,872.73. And so this is the amount of compensation he can get if he insured at this amount. Okay, last, what is the core insurance penalty? So core insurance penalty is the difference of first and second situation. So core insurance penalty. Okay, so the first situation can get compensation 40,000. But the second situation can only get 31,000 something. So we minus 40,000 minus 31,872 ringgit 73 cents. So the core insurance penalty is 8,127 ringgit. 8,127 ringgit 0.27. Then last one. Now, will Wu House suffer a total loss if he insured his house at the sum of 250,000? Calculate the amount of compensation he will receive. So this is the third situation when the house is total loss. So total loss, they will just depends on how much amount of money, how much of insurance he insured, then minus deductible. Okay, that's all. So he insured at 250,000, then 250,000 minus 5,000 deductible, and he will get 245,000. Okay, so this is about fire insurance. Now, I look at the past year. So for insurance question, exam really like to come up fire insurance. Because fire insurance, there are so many things they can ask. They can ask a series of questions. They can give you more marks. So make sure you study well fire insurance, particularly fire insurance. Okay, and the next insurance that we're going to cover is medical insurance. Okay, medical insurance. Zara has a medical insurance policy with deductible provision of 600. Okay, you highlight deductible 600. So core insurance percentage is 80/20, 80%, 20%. So the medical cost cover in Zara policy is 25,000. Okay, so you have two things need to calculate. Calculate the cost incurred by insurance company. So the cost of insurance company and also the cost borne by policyholder. So in one accident, both parties definitely have to bear some cost. Even the policyholder have to bear. So insurance company and policyholder together. Okay, so now first thing, if I want to calculate the cost of insurance company, so insurance company only take care of what? So this core insurance percentage, so this percentage is to tell you 80% insurance company will pay. Insurance company will pay 80% of the bill. Okay. then 20%, the remaining will be policyholder. Okay. Now, 80% does not include deductible, yeah. So no matter how, if the medical cost is 25,000, so first thing first, so we take 25,000 minus deductible. Because deductible, this 600 is only bear by policyholder. Okay, policyholder have to pay this 600 first. If there is any remaining, then insurance company only involved in it. Okay, so after deducting 600, okay, this 600, so we get 24,400. Okay, so still have this remaining 24,400. Now the insurance company will only pay 80% of this amount. And so the cost of insurance company. So the cost of insurance company will be 24,400 times 80%. And that will be 19,520. So that's all. So that's the cost of insurance company. Insurance company will pay this amount to Zara. But the medical bill is 25,000. So meaning the remaining will be the cost of policyholder. Okay, so for the cost of policyholder, okay, what we can do is, because insurance company only cover 80% of this amount, the 24,400. So policyholder have to cover the remaining 24,400 times the 20%. And what else? Anybody tell me? What is the cost of policyholder other than this? Other than this, it will be still, okay, there is 600 deductible, plus deductible, yes. Because we minus deductible, this 600, we just park it aside. We just leave it aside. So now finally we have to add it back. Okay, so the cost will be 4,880 plus 600 at deductible. So at the end, the cost of policyholder, 5,480. So 5,480, you get add with this check, add these two together. So see if you get back 25,000. Because at the end, the hospital must get back 25,000 from these two persons. Okay. Medical insurance done. If you have any special request, you may ask, okay, because you already have the notes, the material with you. We can flip through any question that you wish to know or you anything. Okay, just tell me. Otherwise, I will be choosing my own question. Okay, next one. Let's go to quadratic. Quadratic. Now, because quadratic is also a topic that very, very popular in exam. Okay, definitely come up. Definitely. Okay, usually come up. Okay, because quadratic, we have two types of questions. It's either problem solving or graph like this, function, quadratic function. The more common one will be problem solving. You form equation, find x1, x2, and then you're going to reject something. Okay, let's do the first one. Okay, first one. Now the diagram shows a highway tunnel shape. Okay, this shape. The curve of the tunnel is modeled by, so they use function to model it. So they say this curve, this one, okay, this curve is fx equals 5 minus 0.2 x squared. So what is the width in meter of the tunnel? Okay, the width. So you want to know how wide it is. Okay, since they say they model it in quadratic function, so we can separate it. Okay, we can draw something on the tunnel. Okay, this will be our x-axis. Okay, our fx, our y-axis in the middle. So this is fx. So if I want to know the width of the tunnel, means as long as I can get this x1 and x2, x1, x2, then we will know the width of the tunnel. Okay. So fx equals 5 minus 0.2 x squared. So we make it into general form, bentuk up. So remember what is general form? The ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Okay, so make it into general form, which is 5 minus 0.2 x squared equal 0. Now for general form, bentuk arm, so what we want is the first number to be positive. Okay, we always want x squared positive, but now x squared is negative 0.2. Okay, so I make it positive and also whole number. Positive and also whole number, but now it's 0.2. So the whole equation straight away divided by negative 0.2. Everything divided by negative 0.2, so that this number, this one, will become positive 1. It becomes whole number and it becomes positive. Everything divided by 0.2. So this 5 divided by divided by negative 0.2. And what do we get? Okay, we get negative 25, isn't it? You have your calculator, is it? And then this one, negative 0.2. If I divide by negative 0.2, I get 1. Okay, so we arrange it in this way. Arrange x squared first, because we want x squared to be the first one. So x squared minus 25 equal 0. Okay, because there's another way of doing. I divide by negative 0.2. Maybe some of the people say, can I times negative 5? Because if you times negative 5, you will get the same thing also. Up to you. Okay, see what you think of, then you can do that. So the idea of doing so is, I want to make x squared positive. And I don't want decimal. Okay, so now this is general form. So now we open two bracket equals 0. Okay, still remember how to get the x1, x2? Okay, press calculator, everybody. I don't want to repeat the how to press calculator thingy. Mode, degree. Okay, the A is 1, B is the term with x, but I don't see any x here. That means the B is 0. C is negative 25. Okay, guys, can you tell me what is the answer show on your calculator? X1, x2. Degree, A is 1, B 0, C is negative 25. Okay, so you get x equal 5, and also another answer is negative 5. All right. If you don't know how to get it, please ask for help, because SPM is coming. This is definitely will come up. So x equals to 5. So x minus 5 terbalik, x minus 5 equals 0. So x plus 5, x plus 5 equals 0. Now for this question, don't go and reject. No need reject. What we want is the x1, x2. Okay, so now I know x1 is negative 5. And then x2 will be 5. So what is the width of the tunnel? From negative 5 to 5. So the answer is, so the width of the tunnel is 5 plus 5 unit is 10 meter. Okay, next one. Okay, next one, number 2. Okay, the diagram 2 shows rectangular cardboard, and the area of shaded region is 30. So is 30. So this 30 is area of shaded region. Calculate the length of EF at the end. So we need to form first line. Something is equals to 30. So the shaded region. Shaded region is a triangle. So you know triangle, we always need 1/2 times base times height. 1/2 times base times height. So what is the base? Triangle base. So we know that the whole thing here is 2x minus 1. 2x minus 1 minus 7. So the remaining here will be 2x minus 1 minus 7. So we get 2x minus 8 for the base. And then how about the height of triangle? So the height here, the whole thing here is x, and this is 3. So what do you think? So I want to find the remaining. So x minus 3. Okay, we have base and height. Now we can form equation. The area of shaded region is equals to 30. 1/2. 2x minus 8 times the height is x minus 3 equal 30. So now you can arrange it in general form to find x. So 1/2 you can times in one of the bracket, or you can move it away. So you maybe we can bring 1/2 over, so that become times 2. Then at the same time, we can expand these two brackets. Okay, so 2x times x, 2x squared. 2x times negative 3, negative 6x. Negative 8 times x, negative 8x. Negative 8 times negative 3, positive 24. Equal, so just now 1/2 bring over times 2 become 60. Okay, we arrange it 2x squared. So things with x, negative 6x minus 8x, negative 14x. And the 60 can bring over, become minus. So 24 minus 60. So I get negative 36 equal 0. Now this is general form, because ax squared, and then this one bx, and then this one c. But when you see 2, 14, 36, everything can still be simplified. Everything divide by 2 first. So we get x squared minus 7x minus 18 equal 0 divided by 2 is still 0. So when this one is the simplest form already, then put 2 bracket equals 0. Okay, guys, what is the x1, x2? You press calculator, come on. x1, x2. x1, x2. X1 is Actually, why answer weird? So weird. Okay, the x1 should be 9, and then the other one is -2. So x minus 9 equals 0. X plus 2 equal 0. Now this is problem solving. X is length, so you know that -2 is not possible. So rejected. And rejected. So x is 9. It's not done yet because the question asks for EF. So EF is 2x minus 1. 2 times 9 minus 1. 18 minus 1. So it is 17 cm. You will still get the same answer. You will still get the same answer, but if you will get the same answer. Some teacher not too particular, but if we go back to the theory of it, if you get these two brackets, meaning when we expand it, I should get this thing. Okay, is that if you check back the working, when we expand it, so we should get back x squared minus 7x minus 18. But if you don't write this, if you expand, you won't be getting this. So it's a bit weird in terms of the steps. Like suddenly 2x squared minus 6x minus 2x squared minus 14x minus 36 suddenly become the simplest form, like out of nowhere like that. So it's better simplified it. Okay, but since if sometimes forgotten, it's fine. But when you remember, you do it. Yeah. Okay. Yes, you need to write. Okay, you need. Okay, how they will be given marks? Okay, guys, this question is 4 mark. Okay, usually here. Okay, here 4 mark. If the final thing they ask, maybe they will give you 1 more mark. So the 4 marks will be if you form this 1 mark. So how to expand, you don't get marks. Okay, then next, the second marks goes to when they see this or this, either one, you entitle 1 mark. And then next, if you factorize it to bracket, you get another mark. And the last one will be the answer. Okay, last one is the answer. So whether if you forgot to write, it's fine. They will see either one. Okay. Number 3. Okay, number 3, graph. Point P and Q lines on x-axis are its minimum point. Okay, so question A1. To determine the coordinate of P and Q. So P and Q here. PQ on x-axis. Okay, guys, what coordinate will be 0? So when it is on x-axis, something will be 0. So the y will be 0. Yes, the y will be 0. So how do I get the x, the x1, x2? So we use calculator, factorize it. Okay, so they give us function. Fx equal x squared minus 2x minus 8. X squared minus 2x minus 8 equals 0. So you open 2 bracket equals 0. Okay, so the x1 and x2 is A is 1, B is -2, C is -8. So it is 4 and also -2. So terbalik, x minus 4, x minus 4 equals 0. X plus 2 equals 0. So we get positive and negative answer. So you know that P must be negative answer because it's on the left side of 0. So it's -2. And then Q is 4. Okay, conclusion. So our P coordinate is -2, 0. And our Q is 4, 0. Okay, this is number 1. Okay, number 2. How to find the value of S and T? Okay, so the S and T is X coordinate and Y coordinate of a minimum point. Now, minimum point is the lowest point and it's definitely in the middle of this happy face, this curved graph. So to find the X coordinate, which is here. So I want to find this X, which is S. So the fastest way to find is, since we already know the X1, X2, -2 and 4. So the S is the midpoint. And the midpoint is what? So to find midpoint, the S is -2 plus 4 divided by 2 to find the center. Okay, because minimum point X coordinate is definitely in the middle. So S equal 2 divided by 2 is 1. Get it? Okay. If we don't have X1, X2, we want to find the center, this point or this line. So there is a formula. You all still remember the formula? Formula to find the axis of symmetry. So X equal -B over 2A. So there is such thing, right? If it's not given x1, x2, then uses this. But since we already have x1, x2, then the answer is 1. Okay, so if 1, x is 1, then how to find t? So every time if a coordinate, you have x, you want to find y, or maybe you have y, you want to find x, what do? We sub into the function. So you have x, but you don't have y. So the function given, okay, copy the function again. So fx equal x squared minus 2x minus 8. So I have x, but I don't have y. So y means fx. So the y I put t. So x is 1. 1 squared minus 2 times 1 minus 8. 1 minus 2 minus 8. So t equal how much? It is negative 9. Alright, it is negative 9. Every single time, whether it is a curved line or straight line, when we do y equal mx plus c, a coordinate, if you have one coordinate, you want to find the other one, then you sub into the equation. Okay, number 3. What is the axis of symmetry, Parksy symmetry? Anybody can give me an answer. Axis of symmetry, Parksy symmetry is this line. So you know it's a vertical line. When it's a vertical line, the equation definitely, the axis is definitely start with x. Vertically go down, touch x. So this line is definitely x. X equal what? We already found that this x coordinate is 1, meaning this line is at 1. Right? So the axis of symmetry, state the axis of symmetry, the answer is x equal 1. Okay, guys, if you put 1 cannot, you have to state x equal 1 because it has to be equation. Okay, I remember I put x equals 1. Now B, given the straight line UV is parallel to x-axis, determine the coordinate of point B. Okay, where is it? So the question actually mentioned that UV, this line, is parallel to x-axis. So now we want to find the coordinate of V. Okay, here. We need to find the coordinate. Okay, what do we know about this point U? You see, this U is the intersection of the curve and also y-axis. What do we call this point? So it's the intersection of the graph and also y-axis is called y-intercept pintasan y. And the pintasan y is how much? Okay, we can only, from here, the only thing we know about y-intercept is from the function given here. Remember the ax squared plus bx plus c. So the c is y-intercept pintasan y. So if it's negative 8, means that u here is negative 8. Okay, if u here is negative 8, then v, the coordinate for v, the y here is also negative 8. Agree? It's just that the x is what we don't know. If I want to find x, I have y, so we sub into the question. Okay, so we sub into the function. So the function we already have. The function is the fx equal x squared minus 2x minus 8. Okay, now I have y. I want to find x. So fx here you put negative 8. X squared minus 2x minus 8. Negative 8, negative 8, 0. So I left x squared minus 2x equals 0. So x squared minus 2x, we can factorize manually, factorize manually. So you take out the x, so that we get x minus 2 equals 0. Now here, the x equals 0. So we get two answers. First, x is 0. Then the second, x minus 2 equals to 0 also. So you write it out. X minus 2 equals 0. So finally, x equals to 2. Okay, we have two answers. When y is negative 8, x is 0, and also 2. Okay, which one do you think will be B? So when y is negative 8, okay, when y is negative 8, we got two answers because the coordinate for u is 0, negative 8. And then the other one will be 2, 8, 2, negative 8. Can I understand? So we use this to find out when y is negative 8, got 2 points, got 2x. X is 0, x is 2. So here got 2 points. One is 0, then the other one will be 2. So you write the coordinate again. So state the coordinate of B. B is 2, negative 8. Okay, 2, negative 8. Okay, next one. Okay, guys, 1 hour has over. You all feel tired? Or is it good to do maths? Actually, good to do maths in the morning, right? Okay, guys, I want to go to trigonometry. Okay, we skip to another topic. So every topic, okay, I wish to do a few so that at least you know something before you go to exam. So, you know, maths is the, I think should be the only subject that come out everything since form 1. All the subject, they only come out maybe form 4, form 5. maximum for 1.5. But max is in SPM come out everything from 1 to form 5. So make sure all the basic you have to know. Otherwise, it will be a bit tough for you to do revision. Okay, so we do we do trigonometry. Okay, sine cos tangent. Okay, let's see sine cos tangent here. Okay, we do a few lah. Now, when it is, you write this down. Sine theta. Okay, what is the formula when it is sine? Sine is so. Sine is so, isn't it? So when you want to find sine theta, we use O over H. Cos theta, cos we always say ka. A over H. So tangent theta, so tangent is 2a. 2a means O over A. So this sine cos tangent, we only use on right angle triangle. Okay, right angle triangle. Now number 1. So the diagram shows the right angle triangle RST. Given that tangent theta is 1.2. Find the length of RT. Okay, you need to find RT at the end, and you need to find the value of sine theta and cos theta. Okay, so they give us this value. Tangent, we know that is, when you see tangent theta, we know it's 2 OA. But they give us decimal. We can change to fraction. Use calculator, change 1.2 to fraction, so that we know what is O, what is A. Don't use A, don't use decimal. So tangent theta, they give us 1.2. Okay, if I press calculator, 1.2 change to fractions, improper fraction, tangent theta is actually 6 over 5. Alright, 6 over 5. So you know that tangent is 2 O, and then this is A. Okay, so now you can label in the diagram. Tangent here, sorry, theta here. Opposite of the theta, this is O. Opposite of 90 degree, this is H, and this is A. Okay, OAH. So now you compare and see. So the O is 6, but the O here is 24. 6 times what equals to 24? 6 times what equals to 24? 6 times 4. 6 times 4 equals to 24, which means the 5 also times 4. Then I can get A. Okay, so to find ST, 5 times 4, 20 cm. So I got 20 cm for ST. If I have 24 cm, I have 20 cm, the question asks what is the length of RT. So what is the length of RT? We can use Pythagoras theorem to find. Right? So to find RT is the longest, so make sure we plus square root 24 square plus 20 square. 24 square plus 20 square. It is 976. Square root 976. Okay, we get decimal. So the answer is 31.24 cm. Okay, so you just label 31.24. So we have all 3 lengths already. Okay, you got 2 more things you need to find. So the question asks sine theta. So to find sine, when you see sine, we know that it's so OH. I want OH. So O is 24, H is 31.24. Just now we found it. Okay, sine theta is 24 over 31.24. So we just simplify this. 24 over 31.24. 0. Yeah, right, 4 significant figure. 0.768 sine theta. No need shift sign. No need find theta. Just sine theta. This will do. Okay, next one, they want cos theta. Cos theta, when you see cos, you will think of ka. AH. Okay. Cos theta is AH. A is 20. H is 31.24. So, cos theta, 20 over 31.24. Okay, so you press calculator. 20 over 31.24. Okay. Cos theta is 0.6402. 4 significant figure enough. No need find theta, just cos theta. If you have question, please ask. Yeah. Okay, now we go next one. Number 2. In the diagram shows 2 vertical poles, J, K, L, and N, such that J, K, K, L, and N, they are all equal length. So equal. So given that the length of LN is 30 cm, okay, label 30 cm. So they say NN is 12 cm. Okay, 12 cm. Now here, this angle of depression of point M from point J is 63. Surut to note titik M dari titik J ialah 63. So where to label this thing? Angle of depression means the angle that you look down. So when the angle you look down from where? So it's important to know from where. They say from J, dari titik J. So what we have to do is go to point J. So here, go to point J, draw a horizontal line first. Whenever you want to label angle, whatever angle that angle depression or angle elevation, they say from where? You say from J, right? Okay, you draw a horizontal line first. You need this horizontal line. So once you draw this horizontal line, okay, then the next thing, angle depression means look down to where? Point M. Okay, now another line to point M. Like this. You need to draw two lines. Then the angle 63 will be here. So this is 63. Understand? Don't go and label without drawing horizontal line. If you don't draw horizontal line, most likely you will label here. And then holding bond. Okay, you have to draw horizontal line first. Okay, if this is 63, okay, it is not useful to label here because there's no triangle, anything here. So we draw another line, another parallel line from M all the way to the other side, okay, so that we get a zigzag thingy. So if this is 63, so here will also be 63. Understand? Okay, continue. Part 1. So they ask, what is the angle of elevation of point M from L? So angle of elevation, sudut tonggak means angle that you look upward. From where? It's important to know from where. From L. Okay, from L, when find L here. Don't straight away label angle. So you're going to draw a horizontal line first. From L, draw a horizontal line. And then from L to N, okay, now you draw another line. So the angle that you want to find is this one. If you want to find this angle, every time triangle must have two information. If you have two information, then you can find things you want. So this triangle has two information, isn't it? Got 30 cm, got 12 cm. So now my question is, we should use sine, cos, or tangent? What do you think? We should use sine, cos, or tangent. I have 12 and 30. So you label opposite of d theta, O, and this is A, OA, OA, tangent. Yep. Okay, we use tangent. So tangent theta is 12 over 30. So to find theta, which is the angle, so now tangent bring over tangent to the power of -1. Tangent power -1. 12 over 30. So now you press calculator. So you have to press shift tangent. Shift tangent 12 over 30. And you get the angle 21.8 degree. Can you get this? Now B, find the length of JL. JL, J to L. Okay. J to L, wow. J to L, you get the answer straight away. Or you get the answer straight away. Because the question so kind to tell you that all this same length means this is 12, this also be 12. So they ask what is the length of JL block. So which is 24. Which means this question they give you 63 for fun. You're not going to use this 63 to do anything also. Alright, they say everything equal. Oh, okay. So means part B, finish already, just 12 plus 12. You get 24 cm. Now for SPM, angle of elevation, angle depression, usually this one come out in paper 1. Paper 1. Okay, one last question of sine, cos, tangent, trigo. Okay, we do number 5. Okay, we do number 5. Given that it is a trapezium, given that cos theta is 3 over 5, calculate the area of shaded region. Now, to find area of shaded region, kawasan belorek, okay, this shaded region is a triangle. So if I want to find triangle, we always need 1 over 2 times base times height. We need LM, we need NM. NM already given, means we need to find LM. If we can find LM, then we can find area of shaded region. Okay, so now they give us cos theta 3 over 5. So when you see cos, you will always think of ka. Ka, right? So if it's ka means this is A and this is H. So this A and H. So angle is theta, which is here. Now, where is A? Where is H? We know that there must be a 90 degree. This thing can only apply on right angle triangle. So look at this. Is it right angle triangle? You cannot say that, oh, opposite of the theta here, this is O, and then I don't know what, this is A, or maybe this is H. You can't, because this is not right angle triangle. Okay, what do we need to do? Any suggestion? This 3 over 5, this cos theta thingy can only use a right angle triangle. So meaning we need to have a right angle triangle. So what we do here, the angle here, theta here. So we need a right angle triangle means we need to from N, draw another line. You draw another line, then you will get a right angle triangle. I said we don't use the whole white color triangle as the right angle triangle because it's not. Okay, so once you draw a line, this 90 degree, okay, opposite of theta, now you can say that this is O. 90 degree, opposite of 90 degree. Now you can say this is H, and then this is A. The A is only until here. Understand? Okay, so now A is 3, H is 5. Okay, we can compare. H is 45. The H here is 5. So 5 times what equals to 45? So 5 times 9. So if 5 times 9, 45 means the 3 also need to times 9. So the A is 3 times 9. It is 27 cm. Okay, so this is 27 cm. So if I have 27 cm, now we can find this line. Correct? Because the main thing is finding this line so that we can find area of triangle. So I have 27, I have 45. We can use Pythagoras theorem. So Pythagoras theorem, plus or minus. You have to find a shorter one, so we have to minus. Okay, so to find the length of LM, by the way, this line is the same as LM, so I just label LM. We use Pythagoras theorem, 45 square minus 27 square. Square root how much? 1296. Square root 1296, so it is 36 cm. So if this is 36 cm, so now we can find the area of shaded region, which is the triangle. 1 over 2, so the base is 36 and the height is 10. And the answer will be 180 cm squared. All right, okay guys. Next one. We do probability now.